$1 million to on the spot start talking about a certain topic with no break.
The big names of 19th century British natural philosophy, which was like old-timey bio and earth sciences, were people who had served at the beginning of their careers in the Royal Navy as ship's surgeon or surgeon's mate, because that was how they got to see the world and collect diverse specimens from around the world, which sort of started their scientific minds a-churning. So people like Alfred Russel Wallace, Joseph Dalton Hooker, Thomas Henry Huxley were all surgeons' mates in the Royal Navy, and considering that Charles Darwin is the obvious missing name from that list, and considering that Darwin's scientific career famously began on a Royal Navy ship, it may surprise you to learn that Darwin was never in the Navy, which raises the question, what was he doing on the Beagle? Wow, what a fantastic question that I'm so glad you asked and I would love to answer. What happened was, in the early 1830s, there was this young Royal Navy officer named Robert Fitzroy who had command of a very small ship named Beagle. The previous commander of the Beagle had spent too long looking at the Drake Passage and then died on purpose, and when Fitzroy got back to England, he wrote to his boss and said, "Dear Admiral Beaufort, I would like a friend. Can you find me a civilian gentleman to live with me on my ship and be my friend? A friend for me, Robert Fitzroy," which, as a method of making friends, was about as normal, I will say, as every other thing that Fitzroy ever did, and Admiral Beaufort responded to that with, "Yeah, sounds normal," and they started asking around and eventually scraping the bottom of the barrel because everyone else said no. They found this 22-year-old theology grad named Charles Darwin.